Hello everyone, my name is Harshita Jain and I'm currently an intern at Lexis & Company. Today I'm going to talk about child labor laws in India. As we all know, the child has been subject to special laws and legal provisions because of its tender age and the inadequately developed mind and the understanding that every child needs a shield of protection against the moral and physical abuse by the outside world. There are about 300 central and state statutes concerning children, but still we are unsuccessful in eradicating and protecting the children of our country. In India, the law addressing child labor is known as the Child Labor Amendment Regulation and Prohibition Act of 2016. This law regulates the employment of children and does not allow children below the age of 14 to work except as a child artist or in a family business. India is no exception where basic rights of many children are being snatched away, commonly on streets, restaurants, or agricultural fields, or perhaps at every nook and corner where labor is required or any field which is associated with labor work. The wages that are paid to a child are less than the wages that are paid to an adult worker. So the children are thus not only exploited but are sometimes they are also engaged in hazardous or dangerous work situations. Now, if there are any questions, do mention them in the comment box. I'll be happy to answer them. The Constitution of India under of 1950 under Article 21A mandates free and compulsory education for all the children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. Article 24 also specifically prohibits the employment of children below the age of 14 years in dangerous and hazardous work situations of factories, which as these conditions can cause them physical impairment or a long time mental harm. Every person, including the parent or the guardian of children, has fundamental duty under Article 51 of the Constitution, a part of the directive principles of state policy, to provide opportunities for education to their child who is between the age of 6 to 14 years. Now, the state, under Article 45 of the Constitution, must also provide free and compulsory education for all children until they complete the age of 14 years. Under child labor law in India, adolescents between the age of 14 and 18 years are prohibited from working in hazardous or dangerous work conditions and processes, and they can only work in certain government declared non-hazardous occupations or in a family business or as an artist. The employer has a wide range of duties which they need to keep in mind when employing children are like health, their safety and their well-being. Now I'm going to discuss some of the laws for the protection of children. Now first is your Children Pledging of Labor Act 1933. Now according to this act, any agreement relating to the pledge of the service of a child is void, and any person entering into any such agreement is to be punished. This act was enacted mainly to prevent the practice of pledging any child under the age of 15 years of age. Second is your Factories Act of 1948. Now this one's an important piece of central legislation which bars the employment of children below the age of 14 years in factories employing 10 or more persons with the use of power and 20 or more without the use of power. So now third is your the Plantation Labor Act of 1951. This act not only restricted working hours for the child to 27 hours a week, but it also provided 1 day leave for each period of 7 days work in addition to certain other welfare provisions. Fourth comes here the Mines Act of 1952. This act defines a child to be a person who has not attained the age of 15 years, and an adolescent is someone who has completed the age of 15 years but is still less than the age of 18 years. This act also provides that an adolescent who has completed the age of 16 can be employed in any part of the mine if the work is underground, only after procuring a competent medical certificate, and that too for only 4.5 hours on a daily basis. This act also prescribed the penalty for the offenders on the violation of the provisions of law. Now comes here the Motor Transport Workers Act of 1961. This act forbids the employment of children below the age of 15 years in motor transport undertakings. However, an adolescent can be allowed to work only after producing a certificate of physical fitness in such an organization. Sixth is the Apprentices Act of 1961. This act provides that a person who is less than 14 years of age will not qualify for apprenticeship training, but this rule is not applicable for those apprentices who are receiving vocational training. Okay. Seventh is the Employment Children Act of 1938 and its successor, the Child Labour Prohibition and Regulation Act 1986, is substantially the same. The latter aims at identifying more hazardous and industries with a view banning child labor in these units and regulates working conditions for children in non-hazardous units. The new Act of 1986 has prescribed various valuable provisions for prohibiting and regulating child labor. Now, the main objective of this act was first to bring uniformity in the definition of child in the related laws. Second, to ban the employment of children in specific occupation and processes. Third, to enable modification of scope of banned industries and processes by laying down a specific procedure. The Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act of 2000. This law made child labor a crime punishable with a prison term for anyone to procure or employ a child in any hazardous employment or bondage. This act provides punishment of those who act in contravention to the previous acts by employing children to work. So I have discussed almost 9 acts with you. If there are any doubts regarding anything, do mention them in the comment box. Now, some of the efforts that were made by the government to control child labor were, now this particular act, the Child Labor Prohibition Act of 1986, prohibits the employment of children below the age of 14 years and in 16 occupation and 65 processes that are hazardous to children's life and health. Many states, including Haryana, have established child labor rehabilitation cum welfare funds at the district level, and separate labor cells are being formed to address the issue. Ministry of Women and Child Development has also been providing the children with non-formal education and vocational training. The establishment of Anganwadiyas is also a big step for the welfare of children and their physical, mental and educational employment. Now, despite several legislative measures by the enactment of statutory provisions to diminish the employment of kids in hazardous employments, we have not been that successful in provision of child labor. If awareness about the cons of child labor is spread across the nation and strict policies of implementation of existing laws is done, India can combat the issue of child labor. Every individual must understand how important it is for the children to grow and study, as these young people are the future of the developing nation. Of the youth is the future. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and if there are any questions, any doubts, do mention them in the comment box. Thank you.